Hola, buenas tardes. I'm here to spread a good word. I'm starting this new series. I'm going to call it Wisdom Wednesdays to try and help me be more consistent and work on this whole YouTube thing more often. Wisdom Wednesdays, where I'm just going to try and do my best to compile useful information in a tangible manner for you guys, that you might be able to apply it to your lives, and also for me as well, just to practice this whole, speaking thing and putting ideas together in a proper, entertaining, palatable, overall enjoyable and useful manner. So either way, let's just jump right in with this Wisdom Wednesdays deal. So I'm gonna go over. So I have a main theme for this video, and every video I'm gonna have like a little phrase or a couple words just to try and describe what I'm doing here. And today's video is gonna be sooner rather than later. One of my biggest issues, of which I have many, is that I procrastinate. I'm lazy at times. I put things off later. Oh, I got time. I got plenty of time. I'll do it later. And then I'm up at like 5 o'clock in the morning doing an assignment that I've had assigned for like a month because I didn't work on it all before. And that's a big issue for me. So this video is just kind of in some ways a confession video of how I have certainly been lacking in that regard, but also a step forward, hopefully in the right direction of greater productivity, post some more content, trying to start some sort of like series where I'm just every week consistent video. And of course I still want to do like these vlogs and everything. I'm still, I got vlogs I can work on and whatnot, but either way, sooner rather than later, because as we read here in Matthew 10, and yes, I'm going to be using the Bible because it's it's got good wisdom in it and whatnot, Wisdom Wednesdays. I'll also be referencing other media, movies or books or individuals, whatnot, but today here I just thought I'd open up the Bible and tell you guys what I'm reading here. So the kingdom of heaven has come near. This is Matthew 10 verses 7 and 8. The kingdom of heaven has come near. Heal the sick, raise the dead, cleanse those who have leprosy, drive out demons. Freely you have received, freely give. And so just the message, right? It says, and I skipped this part, I know, but it says, as you go, proclaim this message, right? So that's the message I'm trying to get out there, is that the kingdom of heaven's come near. It's been here. Heaven has the opportunity to reach heaven together, has been here, individually and together to attain a higher state of being. And I'll try not to get too abstract in these videos, but I mean, life is abstract. At least I think so. I know so, that life is very abstract, and so I'll try and keep it, down to earth, but also, up in the sky, because that's where we fly. Here. Yeah. So, kingdom of heaven's come near, guys. So we can reach heaven together. That's the goal. We gotta have an aim, right? Aiming at something is so critical, and often, I know I struggle to figure out what in the world I'm aiming at. I can show you guys my room here. Let me show you guys my room. I think rooms are always, the space that we reside within is always a good representation of kind of how organized, cleanly we are, whatnot. And so I like having my things clean, but I'm certainly not most organized. So here's my desk. It's certainly not bad, but it's got kind of some clutter and whatnot over in this region, but not bad. What else? I kind of got some random, I got, stuff here, but I don't need this bag here. I don't need this bag here. Just bag has bread in it that I bought like weeks ago, and it's just like hard ass. It's just like hard bread in that bag that I don't need anymore. Yeah, and then here, like, not the most organized. Of course, my bed's not made, but like, I don't know. So yeah. Why did I do that again? Aim. It's so important to have things to aim for. And I think that goes to show my point of struggle. A lot of the times I struggle to figure out what exactly I'm aiming at, what exactly I'm doing, right? I mean, even just then I was like, wait, why did I just show you guys my room? But it was, obviously for a purpose, but that I struggle to find my aim. I struggle to, like, what kind of videos do I want to post? What kind of career do I want to go into? What kind of person do I want to be known as? How am I going to spend my time today? Am I going to do this or that? How am I going to get well rested, well fed, well exercised, not only in body, but in mind and spirit as well? Am I going to get all my tasks done? Am I going to have free time to, like, dink around and play games? I do a lot of dinking around and playing games. If you guys know me, I struggle. That's probably one of my biggest vices. It's just like dinking around playing games. And like games can be fun with other people and like helpful for learning strategy and whatnot. I've actually learned a lot from playing video games, but definitely gotta whittle that down. Yeah. Confession video. Yeah, I know, guys. I have many flaws. If you didn't know already, newsflash. But yeah, kingdom of heaven's come near, so let's aim for that. And so I think the aim is beauty, right? How can we make the world more beautiful? How can we make the world cleaner? How can we make the world more peaceful, more flourishing and thriving rather than simply surviving? As a species, as individuals, and as a society. So that's kind of the idea. But yeah, I'm gonna go over here to Proverbs as well. If y'all don't know the book of Proverbs, you should check it out. If you haven't read the Bible, you should check it out. There's some good stuff in here. Proverbs is definitely a great place to start, even just for some like straight up wisdom. I mean, if you want to get like the message of the Bible and everything, you should probably start in like Matthew, or or just start in like Genesis, probably, because like that's the beginning for real. Either way, yeah, Proverbs is great. So I'm just gonna read like the first little bit here, just to try and give an idea. So these are the Proverbs of Solomon, son of David, king of Israel. For gaining wisdom and instruction, for understanding words of insight, for receiving instruction in prudent behavior, doing what is right and just and fair, for giving prudence to those who are simple, knowledge and discretion to the young. All right, so already right here is talking about education. Education system needs some refining. So that's something to keep in mind. Let the wise listen and add to their learning. So listening and adding, right? Mathematics. 2 + 2 is 4. And let the discerning get guidance. For understanding proverbs and parables, the sayings and riddles of the wise. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. So just a little heads up, right? Like, there's so much wisdom out there, and there's so often we have the opportunity to reap wisdom, to add to our knowledge if we listen properly. But it's hard to listen a lot of the time. One, because there's so much noise, especially in this, postmodern world. There's just so much noise all the time. On phones even, right? This is my burner phone. But just like noise. And so it's hard to listen. It's hard to know what to listen to, because it's like, listen to me, right? The angel on the shoulder and then the devil or whatever. right? You got all this stuff going on. How do you know what to listen to? And so here it says, right? And let the discerning get guidance. So to be discerning, again, is a huge thing that's talked about, obviously not only in the Bible, but just through in academics, in the humanities and sciences, of course, to be discerning, to ask questions, are we sure about this? Are we sure about that? How do we know logically, does this deduce from this and that and the next thing, right? So, yeah, to use proper judgment and to try and see the world for what it is, and to look deeper, to look past all the barriers, to listen intently for the wisdom and the value, to be able to look past or hear rather through the noise. So yeah, hopefully this makes sense to you guys. I mean, it's good for me too. I love just sitting here and yapping. If I'm being honest, I love it. It's great. I just love just sitting here and talking to you guys, to myself, kind of, in a sense, and just to remind myself of these things, because obviously I want to put out good information, and so that's what I'm trying to do. But often I forget these things, and I don't, and as much as I'm preaching these things, I don't always practice it. And so in the act of preaching these things, I'm hoping that will kind of build the habits within me. If I'm preaching it more often, then that kind of gives me a greater responsibility to live it out. So that's the Hope College. Let's go. The hope, right? So either way, that's enough yapping for me. I mean, if you made it this far in the video, like, props to you guys for sticking with me this whole time. I could keep going for ages, but that's plenty for now. So thank you for tuning in. I'll be doing these every Wednesday. I'm literally just gonna put some music over this and maybe some videos and stuff, and just get it out there quick, done. So yeah, either way, I love you guys. Stay cool, stay positive. Peace and love.